Okay, Mary Shepherd. Okay, 2 people. Oh, let's see, admit. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Martha.
Hey.
Let's see. All right, view. Admit. Ooh, view. Admit. Oh, admit all. There, that helps. All right. And then I'm gonna take us to okay. Participants. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Hey, Charlie!
Where are you? There you are. Hi. I can't be there, but I can be there virtually.
That's right. Woohoo!
I'm going to move over to the living room where it's more comfy.
All right. Okay. D. There's D.
I don't see me.
You're right
Oh
here.
my goodness.
We saw everything.
Oh Lord, I did.
We saw it all.
Oh, you saw my...
No.
Hey,
All
Martha,
right.
I just want to show you something, then I have to go.
Okay, go ahead, Betty.
Ta-da!
Oh,
I'm finished. It's not quite dry, but I'm done. So here we go.
It's gorgeous.
I love it. Gorgeous. But I have to go to the eye doctor, so I'm sorry if I interrupted. But Martha, I wish I could stay. I know it'll be great. I'll look for the stuff.
Well, how lovely. How lovely. All right. So, all right, how are we doing? I'm just making sure that everybody's in. All right. Okay, we're doing great. All right, Martha, you're up.
Okay.
Let me introduce Martha. For those of you who haven't met her, she is part of the whole reason the Knitting Cup is successful, because she slipped me this tiny little piece of paper that said, you know, I used to own a yarn store, and Charlie and I will help you with anything you want. And she left me 2 little phone numbers, and the world changed as I knew it. So Martha Wissing of Martha Wissing Design, everybody. Yeah! Never.
That's the idea.
So, you want to go over the new first? Since
Yeah.
you have it on.
But this is it's a little chilly here in Texas this morning. And I'm not prepared. All my knitwear was here, so this is coming up. It's a new shawl out of the Tierra del Sur by Barocco, and it's 5 skeins, but it oops.
There we go.
It's all thank you.
Oh, I didn't bring you the color though.
It's 5 skeins of one color, and
There's
It
the
starts-
color you use.
yeah, thank you. It starts at the tip, and it's a kite-shaped shawl. So
Oh, I love it.
tip with the spine and just simple stockinette, reverse stockinette, and eyelets. I wanted to keep it reversible and simple. So it's a good size. It's quite big.
Isn't that beautiful?
But no name yet. So if anybody has any suggestions, email. That'd be great.
I want to point something out. It could, that Dee looked at right away. So look how it's straight across in the back. So you don't have a point that points to your hiney. It's just perfect. It's beautiful as it goes across. I don't know. It's something that I think about nowadays.
Yeah.
Which colorway is that?
That's, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It's tiramisu, and this is Barocco. And
Right.
the color that she did it out of is color 9205.
is this espresso maybe?
Huh?
Espresso.
I don't know. They don't put the color names on them.
So what we wanted to do is just show some of the patterns that I've done before in yarn and yarn colors and substitutes. So let's see. I'm going to start with.
Yeah, I'll take that.
This is yarn is Northlight Fibers, and it's a small shawl or like a cowl kind of thing. So just yeah, this is easier.
Unless you want to do it there, that's okay.
Yeah, it's slip stitches. It's a textured pattern. I'm not sure you can see it on the video, but it's textured here, and then we go into stripes that make this nice little scallopy chevron. And it's knit out of Northlight Fibers Water Street, which is a cashmere blend and things. So we just pulled a few different color combinations. It's 3 hanks of the main color and 1 of the other. So just a couple of combinations. Like this is hydrangea, I think. I should have memorized this color.
Oh, that's okay.
With a gray or
Here, I'll take them from you.
oh,
We'll just pass them.
and a light gray with a brighter blue, or natural and a lavender. And this one's a little wild, but it's a green with the red, and this green has speckles of red in here. Really compliments it.
There are Charlie colors.
I was just thinking
Like
that.
Every time I buy that color, I think of you.
So again, kind of slip stitches is a little bit of a theme today, except for the one I was just wearing. But it creates a texture, and this is elongated stitches. And then we've got the Mosaic Cowl. This is Blanco, and it's ultra alpaca, and
It's dreamy.
you can just double it up. It's a little warm for here, but northern
For today.
yeah. But northern climates, it's really wonderful, and this ultra alpaca gives it a really cool drape. We pulled a few different color combinations. This one I think would be really wonderful. It's just very striking in the black and white. But if you didn't want to do the real natural color, there's this one. A little bit off. A little gray.
It's kind of a dove gray.
Yeah, very pretty. Or we have, this one's a little wild. I like it, lobster pot and the tiger eye.
I
And
love lobster pot.
the traditional navy and gray. But the lobster pot would be really pretty with the gray too. And you can go this way. And it's just the 2 skeins, one of each color. This one of the first designs I did out of mosaic knitting, and it is 2 hanks of Madelinetosh sock, and it's just, again, you've got the mosaic in the center, but stripes like the Blanco cowl, and we finished with a little bit of a lace border.
And that lace border is very doable, y'all, I promise. As much as I help people, I never have to help them with that lace border.
Yeah, you just have the right number of stitches.
Uh-huh.
It just comes out.
Here, I'll put it up here for you.
And we've got a couple of, this is a La Jolla by Bah Yarns, and this one I think would be stunning in this combination. I would put, no, I don't know.
You
I
could
think
do
the
either
taupe-
way.
Yeah, you could do either way to be the taupe, with taupe here with the purple, or the opposite. It would be really beautiful. This one is closer to the same colors, and this is Tosh Sock, but we've got a little bit more speckle here and a little darker. This Whiskey Barrel. Whiskey Barrel and Matcha. For more tonal, we have tealy colors. And this would also be very pretty. And Lost in Trees. And these are all Tosh Sock.
Oh, that'd be a pretty light, but for a different season, you know? That's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks springy with that green.
I did mine in a red and light gray. Really beautiful.
And yours is a little bit,
I don't think so. Maybe.
I think we did a little bigger. I think I might remember using one extra repeat of this.
Probably by accident.
But it turned out so good.
Yeah.
Sorry about the bells, everybody. I should have thought about that ahead of time. I get it for you.
When we moved to Arizona, one of the favorite things, a lot of you know me, I like my water. Well, we have a man-made lake there called Patagonia Lake in the park. We bought this little boat with a motor and tool around in it. Well, this is called Patagonia Lake, and it's a cowl. And I knit it out of Ultra Alpaca Light, 2 hanks, and one of Entropy Decay by Feederbrook Farms. And it's a slip stitch pattern, but the Feederbrook changes color. So it makes the most out of it. Just simple slip stitches, a few pearls here and there. But we've got some really beautiful colorways. I really love it. This is purple, and if I were to do it again, this would be.
Oh, yeah. That's really pretty.
And another yarn that you could use instead of the Ultra Alpaca Light is Amano Puna. And this is 100% alpaca. This one's 50 alpaca, 50 wool. But Shawnee's got some kits out of that too that are really pretty. And probably, this was a really early on pattern, and Charlie's made it and quite a few others. It's called Granite Shoals, and I think it's, to date, it's still my most popular pattern. It's a little poncho, and it can be worn 2 different ways. This way with a V-neck, which I think is the most flattering on everybody, but it also, if you just turn it, and you have the lace across the shoulders, it's really quite pretty. And we have 2 suggestions. This yarn was Fiora, which I loved, but it was discontinued as a Barocco yarn. And we have 2 yarns to show today instead. This is Luma by the Fiber Company, and it's the closest fiber weight I think we had, because it's part cotton, part alpaca, and merino and linen. So it's a DK weight, and 50 wool, 25 cotton, 15 linen, 10 silk. So it's going to have the drape to it, and it would really be beautiful.
What's it called again?
Luma. And this would be 8 skeins.
Because those are 50-gram balls.
Where the Fiora was 100 grams. And
I
then,
think the other one, though, is 100 grams. Yeah.
and this one is a woolly one, so it's going to be warmer. This is Rowan Moordale. It's 100 gram, but it's beautiful, really soft. It's 70 wool and 30% alpaca. And this would only be five hanks to do the punch of it. Nice layer.
It's beautiful.
Here, I'll take it. So, it's it. And I have a little coupon code for you guys. I'm gonna go get that if you want to grab Boot Hill. Just
Oh,
one
sure,
second.
sure. Okay, so a few years ago, Fiora was our yarn crawl featured yarn, and she did a beautiful piece for the shop for it. But then she also did this, and I think that Granite Shoals was probably more popular than what we had. But we always try to limit so you have a very affordable project to take from the yarn crawl. And this was affordable, don't get me wrong, but it required more yarn. And like I said, this was more popular. So it was really awesome. And like she said, it's still her most popular pattern. So we're going to switch out. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put that one.
Boot Hill, and you just saw one, finished one a little while ago. It's become already one of my top 10 patterns, and it's only been out maybe 4 or 5 weeks.
I think so. Yeah.
It's the yoke sweaters are so popular right now, but this one is all slip stitches again instead of carrying your yarn in different colors. So I wanted to show today different yarns that you could use. This one is the Ultra Alpaca, which has been my all-time favorite yarn for Barocco,
Ours too.
along with the Tiramisu. And Barocco has a new yarn. It's called Lanas, and it's 100% wool, but it's not a superwash wool. It's soft, and it will drape beautifully, I think, too. Instead of the Ultra Alpaca, you could use that. We put together a few different colorways. Here would be one. This one's quite fun. I love this one, and I'm not usually an orangey or red person, but I think that was really pretty.
It is really nice.
This one too, and this could be either way, either the body, the light color, and it's charcoal here, the darker, or the other way around.
So you hold that little one with it? Is that
This
mohair?
is here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the ribbing, and then it's part of the slip stitch in the coloration. And you can see this, it's also on the sleeves. The pattern's also on the sleeves. And it's slightly different because it's stripes. So you'll get a variation of color with it.
I'm sorry I walked in front, but I want to point something out. And as a yarn store owner, I hear a lot of this. This fits very well because of how I love her. So the color work comes down this far, so it's a very comfortable top. And like I said, I know that she gets lots of emails from people with wonderful compliments, but this is something as a yarn shop owner, they come back and want to knit another one because it fits so well. Yeah, so I wanted you to know that. It's top down. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, top down one piece, seamless. And the sleeves are straight. So it's a little wider at the cuff and not pulled in. We've got a split hem on it too. It's a little bit longer in the back, I think an inch longer. But the slip, it's slightly A-line too for the COVID tummy. And
don't go there.
You can hide it. I see him hiding behind it right here. But, this is a really beautiful gray And with the navy.
And that's thanks to Marcy Moyer, if you're watching. I fell in love with that colorway, by the way.
And purple and royal blue with this one. This is real oceany blue colors. This we have a little bit of a discussion about light gray, dark gray.
Dark.
Tough choice.
Isn't that
Yeah.
neat? And
With the
really, we
pink.
didn't realize this had a pink cast to it until she put the pink with it. And
Very-
we all
But shortly after it made this, I had some left yarns. This was also from the ultra wool was from a different sweater, but decided to make a hat. So this is Boot Heel hat. But this would be a good way if you wanted to just try out some colors to see how it worked. And it's also good to have leftovers. We all have a lot of leftovers in worsted wool. You don't need a lot of yardage and any of the three colors to do a hat. But I have a discount code for everybody that's watching, and
thank you so much.
can you see this? It's all lowercase. Cup Love 25.
Okay.
And that's 25% off any pattern of mine that's self-published through Sunday. And you can
you.
can get multiple patterns. You can just use the code only once, though. So you have to put all the patterns that you'd like into your cart at the same time and then check out, rather than buying one.
Do you hear
Thank
people
you.
saying thank you?
Thank you. I can't tell you how excited I am to be back here and visiting. So it's like I'm just in heaven. I wish
We
I
are
was staying-
too.
So are we. I wish I was staying longer, but I
Missed
back
you.
to Arizona tomorrow morning. but
Can I
it's
show you my boot heel?
Hmm?
Can you
Oh.
see it?
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
boot heel right here.
Well, it's at the sleeve separation.
Oh,
A sleep
it looks
deprivation.
No, separation.
Oh.
Same thing.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Okay.
looks beautiful.
Yep. It's mascarpone and then lobster mix and charcoal mix.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
great. Yeah, that lobster mix is one of my favorites.
I love it.
Pretty
love it.
color. Yeah.
Well, I can't. I'm gonna put my head in here. I can't thank y'all enough for popping in, and love everybody. I'm so excited to see all your faces, and Charlie, it's a dream.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Take care, everybody. Oh, okay. Let's see. End.
I knew you were gonna like it.